And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, hump day, and we're ready to bring you all the... Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Williams is out there with Deni Avdija. And it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Pacers, Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Slim is out there with Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Mathurin in at the 3 slot. All right, Greg, here we are on the day before Thanksgiving, a very special time of the year. Any favorite Thanksgiving traditions or foods for you or your family?
Oh, Kevin, I'm a sweet potato pie lover, but I tell you, man, I love it all. I can't wait.
Poked away. Williams passes to Henderson. Good work defensively by Turner. And Halliburton's got the ball here for Indiana. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle, and we talked about the matchup against Scoot Anderson. He told me Scoot is an extremely talented player. He's already somebody you have to game plan for with his scoring and playmaking. This is a guy with superstar potential. And Coach has a lot of respect for the skilled youngster. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Now the pass to Reese. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. And it's Mathurin missing. And finished off by Avdija.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Henderson against Halliburton. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Clippers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And check it out, Indiana. They're moving in the wrong direction. The good news, though, it's still early in the season. A lot of games left to be played. Plenty of time to turn things around. And he's already patted himself on the back and forgot to put the ball there in the basket.
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Bounce pass, Mathurin. Indiana moving the ball around. Stolen by Avdija. And they're on the break. Kamare misses. And it's the Pacers' ball. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
And it was a matchup you thought they would have cruised through, but they actually dropped the game in this series last year.
Outside, Mathurin. Passes it to Reese. 4 on the clock. Here's Turner. And it's Portland with the rebound. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defense that's showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. We've seen some flashes, Coach, from Shaedon Sharpe in his career. He can get hot in a hurry.
Well, look, Kevin, he is a great athlete, and when his shot starts to fall consistently, he can be electric. Right now, he's putting it together little by little. He's just got to continue to improve.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Pacers. They're in the upper part of the conference records right now, in 5th place.
Yeah, and seeing where the Pacers are, this season has been, it's been solid. But they just need to maintain their place in the standings and get 100% prepared here for the postseason.
Well, look, they've performed to expectations, but I think this team could take it to another level if they get rolling.
Pass to Williams. The rebound by Turner. For Indiana, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Siakam. They get it back. Outside for Halliburton. Siakam passes to Reese. Tries again. The shot by Turner, no good.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Pass to Kamare, and the officials call a traveling violation. So a moment now to see the story for Robert Williams. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Halliburton against New Orleans, who is really on his game. Henderson looking it over. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Well, you can see the explosiveness right there. Once Henderson finds an opening, he's trying to go right through it.
Halliburton against Henderson. Reese the pass to Siakam. Over Avdia. Siakam, that's good.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
Pass to Kamare. Now Sharp. There's the dish to Avdia. 5 on the clock. Here's Henderson. That shot off the mark. Excellent defense there from Halliburton.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here is Slim. He had 25 points last game. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Kamare.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Henderson. Good. Henderson's got his second basket of the night.
Well, Henderson is a flashy player. He doesn't mind taking risks and trying to get creative.
Williams with the steal. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. The Trailblazers making a switch here.
DeAndre Ayton, Jeremy Grant, and Fernie Simons.
Here's Sharp. Good, and Grant gets the assist.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Halliburton for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Halliburton's got 7 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Halliburton against Simon. Avdia, the pass to Sharp. Right side, Simon. Avdia finds Grant. 6 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Turner.
An elite rim protector and shot blocker. Turner excels at rising up and denying those shots.
On the wing, Mathurin. Covered by Simons. Halliburton against Grant. Goes up on the wing. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Pacers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything. And how about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
The free throw drops for Sharp.
Well, for Sharp, it's about shooting a good percentage. When he does that, he's an impactful player.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. And Portland with a change here, too. Walker's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's McConnell. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Banked in off the glass.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Simons. 20 points for him last game against Memphis. Grant, right side. The putback, and Ayton stays with it. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
McConnell kicks to Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Trailblazers shooting just about an even 40% to start. Here's Simons. Oh, what a jam! Simons!
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
Here's Hayward. Here he goes. And the jam by Hayward.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, the 7-footer Ayton, when he's this close to the basket, he's looking for the jam.
Hayward kicks to McConnell. And Hayward gets it to go on the assist by McConnell.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Walker the pass to Simons. The 3. Hayward grabs the board. Indiana trailing here. And 1:01 left to play in the first. Lob pass to Hayward. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Sharp. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Let's take a second to see the teams that have been the toughest inside this season so far. Number 1, the Pacers.
And sometimes a team will get one guy who can block. Other times a guy finds ways to get others involved in blocking. It can be contagious. If he can do it, why not me? Then all of a sudden you look up and you're leading the league in blocks.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Klingen's checked in. McConnell scanning the floor. Indiana again turning it over. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside, Simons. The 9-foot shot. Good on the shot. Simons has got his second bucket of the night.
Wow, fancy stuff from Anthony Simons.
Up top, McConnell. Covered by Simons. Here's Hayward. And Hayward with the stuff.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First trip to the line for him here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Here's McConnell. Last time, 14 points for him. Fires from way outside. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Trailblazers lead by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Well, their defense was incredible, wreaking havoc and coming up with steals left and right. Just a tremendous effort.
Trailblazers leading by 4. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Slim, and it's Mathurin in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. The Pacers shooting well, 50% from the floor. Here's Halliburton. And Klingon pulls it down. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
We've heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
Sharp's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. And a miss there on the triple. Trailblazers shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Anthony Simons came into the NBA at age 19, and he's paid his dues, working his way up from the end of the bench to a starring role. Coach Chauncey Billups says he just believes he's one of the best players in the NBA, and confidence is a big thing. Well, Kevin, he certainly earned it. Back to you.
I would totally agree with you, D.A. Thank you so much. Outside, Simons. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Klingon. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Obvious checked in for Portland. Henderson comes in for Sharp. Hey, Stan, as a coach, what was the most difficult part when transitioning from college to the pros?
That's a great question, Kevin, and I think 2 things. Number 1, the length and the pace of the season. You just didn't have the time to prepare for the next game. Everything was sped up. And then, obviously, the talent of the players, so you're trying to game plan and come up with a way to stop guys who are essentially unstoppable.
Here's Kamara. Here's Klingon. Out to Henderson. Offensive rebound. Klingon's shot is off.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Halliburton against Henderson. From the line. And it's Halliburton missing.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Pass to Kamara. Avdia against Siakam. Avdia can't hit.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, a fantastic combo guard. Halliburton understands really how to score as well as distribute the rock.
So timeout called here in the first for Portland. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really affects his entire team.
Chance checked in for the Pacers. Portland also making some changes. Ayton, he's checked in for Klingon. And it's Robert Williams in for Anfernee Simons. Halliburton against Henderson. Outside, Avdia. Their offense, stone cold. Another miss there. For Indiana, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds. Here now, the upcoming schedule for the Portland Trail Blazers. On Friday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Sacramento Kings. And then on Sunday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving.
And for their matchup with the Clippers, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
And Indiana shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Here is Slim. They depend on his scoring, and he always delivers, averaging a grand total of 31 points a game. A shot by Hayward, wide open, and he's good on the 3-ball. And now a 3-point Indiana lead.
Yeah, that's a nice dish. A lot of times the best way to put the ball in the right spot is with that bounce pass.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Halliburton against Henderson. Back to Mathurin. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Pass to Kamare. Now, here's Avdia. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Count that one.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Henderson against Halliburton. Hayward on the wing. And Hayward with the stuff.
A bona fide playmaker. Halliburton makes his teammates better.
And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Lays it up off the glass. Avdia's got 4 this quarter.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
And the Pacers call time here. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from range. They really focused on getting good looks.
And they were just draining it from outside. A great team shooting performance.
Obi Toppin's checked in for Miles Turner. Andrew Nembhard comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. McConnell kicks to Toppin. Dishes it to Hayward. And the pass to Nembhard. Stolen by Avdia. Now here's Henderson. And it's McConnell with the rebound.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Hayward passes to McConnell. Pass to Hayward. Back to McConnell. Passes to Hayward. Shot clock at 5. That's good. It's McConnell with the assist. McConnell's got his 4th assist in this one. Portland trailing here. To the paint. It's stolen. Here is Slim. Out left to the wing. Here's Toppin. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Henderson against McConnell. Shoots a fader. Henderson, no good. The Pacers have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here is Slim. To the left wing. From 17 feet out. Pass to McConnell. Shoots over Grant. A shot by McConnell, no good. It's a close game here in Indianapolis. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. Here's Reese. Sees the alley-oop. Right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Nembhard. Good on the 13-footer. And the Pacers lead by 3.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That'll be his 3rd foul so far. The Pacers making a switch here. Nesmith has checked in. Portland also making some changes. Jabari Walker's checked in for Robert Williams. Shaedon Sharpe comes in for Avdia. And it's Simons in for Scoot Henderson. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the half. Pass to Walker. Grant outside. Shoots over Toppin. No good from Grant. Now the Pacers with it. They're on a 17-6 run. McConnell against Simons. It's the mark. A shot by McConnell, no good.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
The shot's good from Simons.
Yeah, and Simons takes a lot of threes because he's confident in how dangerous he can be from them.
There's the pass to Toppin. Back to Nesmith. Stolen by Grant. And Hayward with the block. Simons against McConnell. Rejected by Walker. And stolen by Hayward. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
Dare I say, he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
Simons up top. He's covered by McConnell. From 20 feet out. That's in. And the Pacer lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Simons. Hayward looking around. And that one released in time, but no good. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pacers out in front, leading by just 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, what happened defensively that slowed them down in the first half?
Well, we're active. They're missing a few shots they normally make. You know, we just got to compete. We got to keep competing the way we are.
Thanks for your time, Rick. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. They only had a couple rough stretches, and as the first period came to a close, they had a 4-point deficit. It took them a little while to get going, but you love what they did in the second quarter, ending with a 2-point lead. And Kenny, what'd you think about what we saw from Indiana?
We have to recognize their bench play. Sometimes we overlook the second, but tonight they've been the key. The coaching staff has got to be loving this. Getting that extra boost is huge.
Looking at Portland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, a lot of their points came in transition, dictated the pace of the game. It was a fast pace. Put the defense back on its heels. I say keep attacking the second half. Do not slow down.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan.